Lori pointed out some statistics to me, which have been gleaned from Angus Reid polls, articles from the Star, the Washington Post, etc. And it just generally is a Canadian public opinion on Islam. So I'd like to read off a number of things that might be alarming to you. They certainly were to me. Again, this is in general the Canadian public opinion on Islam as gleaned from those sources. 46% of Canadians have an unfavorable view of Islam. Fewer than half of Canadians would find it, quote unquote, acceptable for one of their children to marry a Muslim. That's fewer than half. 56% of Canadians believe that Islam suppresses women's rights. More than half of Ontarians feel mainstream Muslim doctrines promote violence. 52% of Canadians feel that Muslims can only be trusted a little or not at all. 42% of Canadians think discrimination against Muslims is mainly their fault. 47% support banning headscarves, which is actually higher than the US statistic, which is only 30%. I shouldn't say only 30%, but relative to Canada, Canada likes to purport itself as this inclusive mosaic as opposed to a melting pot like the United States, but in fact, more Canadians support the banning of a headscarf than do Americans. 51% support government surveillance of mosques, and that again is a higher statistics relative to 46% in the United States. And then finally, 31% of Canadians approve of American President Donald Trump's restrictions on travelers from Muslim majority countries. So those are the facts as we know them, or has been gathered through these polls and collated by experts in the field. They are disturbing, but it's important that we acknowledge and own our part in all of this as Canadians. Again, a country which likes to portray itself globally as the harbinger of human rights. And Canada does do very many good things, obviously, but I think we need to claim our share of promoting Islamophobia in this country and throughout the world. And so those stats were very alarming.